morning. It is about 6:15, close to 6:20, getting close to morning announcements. It is chilly out today, 47 degrees. So big change from what it was the last few days. Tomorrow, I guess the heat wave's coming though. So this is the beautiful, calm, cool day before the storm, so to speak. So it's all good. So got a sweatshirt on, ready to go. Get over here for morning announcements, and we will do a 10K today to check off Mississippi. See you soon. Good morning. One more time.
Good morning and welcome to day number 3 of the Riverboat Series. We are just outside of Hollandale, Mississippi. We are in Leroy Percy State Park, so thank you guys for finding us and joining us today. Who here has been with us for the last 3 days now? There we go. So when you see some tired legs out there, that's because they are tired. So, anyone here with Mainly for the first time ever? Any brand new people that never ever ran the Mainly? Well, Elena, you don't. It's her second day now, so now you know Mainly. So you are caught the bug, and so welcome to Mainly. So this is your first time with us, right? So welcome to Mainly Marathons. How about is Dawn here? Dawn, come on up. Dawn is doing her 25th Mainly today.
Woo!
She is getting the tile plaque with the loon skull on it. So here's that for you, Dawn. She's gonna have David or Jay. You guys are taking a picture. Someone's taking a picture. All right, so congratulations, Dawn, on doing your 25th Mainly today.
Woo!
All right, Dawn got okay. All right. Also, Frank Smith is out there. He's joining his wife with doing his 100th Mainly today.
Woofda.
So he's getting a plaque for that too. And then Joseph, who is out there, he's doing his first ever half marathon today. And he is toughing it out. He already took a spill. He is one of the 3 that I mentioned, but he didn't let that deter him. He's still out there getting it done, doing his first ever half marathon today. Exactly.
I'd like to welcome all of you to my home state of Mississippi, home of the worst roads.
You guys will find out here real soon. Okay, thanks, Cliff. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go runners, walkers, skippers, hoppers.
Morning. And we're off to day 3. All right, 1.77 miles in, and feels good. Getting warmed up a little bit, so that's good. Yeah, shorter race today, but had a few people take a few spills this morning, so that's no good, but everybody seems to be in good spirits, so I'm gonna keep it going. Not too much further to go. Thanks for hanging in. All right, almost 5 miles in. We're almost done. Feeling super good. Beautiful weather. And we're gonna go finish this thing strong, make the trip to Memphis, and go from there. So this has been great. We'll see you at the finish line. Take care. that puts a wrap on it. That is Mississippi. Check off the list. 3 days, 3 states, 3 races, all new states too. So we are making some good progress. And today, the nicest day. It was beautiful out here, and so many people came out to run today. It was absolutely fantastic. The road was a little rugged, so this morning some folks unfortunately took some headers, sent some skinned knees, some bruised elbows, and some cut up hands, but everybody came out okay, thank goodness. So, and there was some actual speed bumps, which when in the dark you couldn't see, but I think everybody's in good spirits and just having a great day. So anyway, 3 states, 3 days, we're still rolling. We got 4 more to go yet. What? That's crazy. So anyway, we're off to Memphis. My hotel's up there. We're gonna go back, shower, take a nap, have a little bite to eat, and off we go. So thanks again for following along, you guys. I absolutely appreciate it. We'll talk to you soon. For those of you that are not familiar with a gentleman by the name of Robert Johnson, you wouldn't be the first, that's for sure. Robert Johnson was an old blues player back in the late 20s, early 30s. He didn't live to be very old. He was 27 when he passed away. But today he's considered really one of the founders of some of the blues music that we hear. And, you know, his influence is felt and heard in just about all of blues music today and in years past. At the time when he was around, his music wasn't seen as influential as it was today, but after his passing, his music has been recorded numerous times, over and over and over again. And in years since then, he's almost been considered one of the first true rock stars, especially of his day and, you know, of our time. So out here in the middle of Mississippi, Greensboro, Mississippi, stands a marker that signifies potentially, I don't think, from what I understand and from what I see and what I've read, his true burial site is unknown. He was poor at the time, so there's rumors that he could have been buried in a pauper's grave. There's other grave markers across the area where people have said that he could be buried, but this is one that's highly recognized as potentially a spot for his final burial place next to this pecan tree. Pretty amazing. You know, unfortunately, we're kind of in a nondescript cemetery here. Interestingly enough, along the famous Tallahatchie River. There's a documentary on him on Netflix if you ever get a chance to watch it. It's really, really interesting. It's called The Devil at the Crossroads, because one of the rumors is because he could play so well and he was so skilled at what he could do. The rumor was he made a deal with the devil at the crossroads, right? Which is in Clarksville, I believe. We're going to try and go check that out. That he sold his soul to the devil so that he could play guitar and play music better than anybody else. So that's the story, right? That's the backstory, right? And about his life and times and his influence on blues music. So it's definitely worth checking out if you have a chance to see that, and if you like that style of music and you're into that old history, right? So it's called So it's called Devil at the Crossroads, a documentary about Robert Johnson. So be sure and check that out. So pretty influential guy this guy is. Now, speaking of the Tallahatchie River, this is a sign honoring Bobby Gentry, who was a local gal who grew up in the Greensboro area, would later become one of the top songwriters in the early 60s. And she penned the song Ode to Billy Joe, who, if you remember, in the song said that Billy Joe McAllister jumped off the Tallahatchie Bridge. Well, this is the Tallahatchie Bridge because, as you see, that right there is the Tallahatchie River. So this is the area that kind of inspired her to write that song. Now, the bridge that you see is not the original bridge. It was burned down back in the early 70s. It was replaced. So that's the story with that. So what you see here now is the Dockery Farms area. So Dockery Farms is one of the specific sites most often singled out as the birthplace of the blues. The former cotton plantation and sawmill was established by Will Dockery in 1895 just outside of Cleveland, Mississippi. At its peak, Dockery supported more than 2,000 workers and their families, among them Charlie Patton, an influential figure regarded as the father of the blues. Other legendary performers drawn to this farm included Robert Johnson, who we just talked about, and Howlin' Wolf. And I will say, knowing the history that's out here, this is absolutely a place to stop by if you're out in this area. There's a ton of old history with the blues, of course, in Mississippi, and this is definitely a stop for you to make. So my last stop of the day took me to the Grammy Museum located in Cleveland, Mississippi, which is a cool little town. And if you're into music at all, no matter what style, you got to make a stop. The memorabilia that's there, the history, the information you'll get is amazing. It's fantastic. And today's featured artist actually happened to be Taylor Swift, and I gave the gal my name up at the counter, and she kind of double takes when I said my name right, and I said, there may be a relation or not, but it was kind of funny. But it's definitely worth a stop if you're down there. And that's a wrap for day 3. Holy cow, what an adventurous day. Very blues related, big time. That's, I guess, when you're, this part of the country, when in Rome, right? So they say. But it was pretty cool today. It was pretty great seeing all those sights and experiencing all those places. It was pretty incredible, the history that's involved there. So, and especially being a musician that I am, to see some of those things and learn some of the history involved was pretty special. So anyway, it's getting pretty late tonight. We had a long drive today. We got about a 40-minute drive to the race site tomorrow. It's out in a park outside of Millington, Tennessee. Got to get up early again and hit the road. But I think the drive after that is relatively short. So this was the biggest drive, I believe. So that'll be good. Got a couple ideas for tomorrow. So fingers crossed we can still fulfill that. Should be good to go. And we'll see how the knee's feeling. We'll either do a 10K or we'll do a half. We'll kind of play it by ear. So again, thank you guys. I absolutely appreciate the comments, the support. Please share with your friends, like, subscribe, do all those things. And you guys take care. Find your thing. It's out there somewhere, I can promise you. Thanks again. Have a great night. You guys are the best. See ya.